Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about a subject that is very important, well, to me and to all women, and it's about how powerful we are because we're women. And I think there can be a lot of confusion with that uh, because of the way we're treated, and from the time we're little. As a little girl, you're told that you're worthless. We're treated as being disposable and just thrown away. We face so much discrimination and abuse and constant oppression and violence. And sometimes we can kind of internalize that message that we're not important, when in fact the reason this is happening to us is because we are so incredibly powerful that the only way to keep us in a submissive position and to keep us from either being too afraid to access our power or maybe even on some level starting to believe that we really don't have power is by constantly pushing us down and by constantly trying to convince us otherwise and excluding us from everything. And if you go back to the original design of the female population for this planet, women were designed to embody the energy of the divine feminine, and this is the energy of power. It's the energy of source, creation, God-type power. Probably the easiest way for us to recognize that is through actually being able to create an entire life within our body and then giving birth to it and being able to once again sustain it with our own body. But that is just really one small aspect of our power and how much bigger this power is than just that. And then you look at the male population, they were designed to embody, this was their original design, was to embody the energy of the divine masculine. This is the energy of love, and it's the energy of unconditional love. The divine masculine was created as to support and celebrate the divine feminine. And because men were created to support and celebrate women and to really just be in awe of our power and to just be really grateful to be around us and to be around this power and to be a part of it. And so if you have a group of people who were originally designed to hold a different type of energy and they want this power energy, and they look at the other half of the world's population who just embodies this and holds it in their body all the time, that first group of people has either two choices. They can either choose to really focus on their own spirituality and evolve to the point that women are at, and to really hold their own energy in their body and to use that to be powerful in their own right. And or they can just abuse and oppress the group of people who have all this power and try to convince them they're not powerful, make them afraid to even access their power, make them afraid to even exist, force them to live in constant fear of the other half of the world's population who wants this power but wasn't necessarily designed to embody that. They were designed to do something else, and that does not mean that the energy of unconditional love isn't powerful. It's just a different type of energy. And you also, if you look at a little baby girl versus a little baby boy, the little girl is coming in, her level of consciousness is at least double that of the little baby boy. So you have half the world's population is coming at a very high level of consciousness who naturally is embodying all this power within our bodies. And you have this other group of people who wants that power. And like I said, they could, if they spent all their time and energy working on their own spirituality and evolving, they would be at a very high level of consciousness too. It's just, they're spending all their time and energy abusing and oppressing us and, treating us horribly instead of putting that energy towards a more positive use. And if they did that, then the level of consciousness between girls and boys would be much more similar, and there wouldn't be such a huge gap. And also it'd probably be easier for the male population to use their energy of unconditional love for the greater good of all, and to use that to be, you could say, powerful in their own right. Once again, it's a different type of energy, but that doesn't mean these energies are better or worse or anything. Then they're just different, and we were women and men are different. We are designed differently for different purposes, and we were designed to hold different types of energy within our body. And so I think I just want to get across to women is that, you know, the only way for them to then hold this energy of power, and what the energy they're holding is a very distorted type of power. This is not what source type power looks like. Anyone who's holding source power would never victimize another person. That's not what they do. More importantly, they don't need to, because they're just powerful. They don't need to hurt other people or push other people down so that they can be powerful and they can be higher up. And so I think I just want to really emphasize to women and girls that the reason you are constantly being abused and oppressed is because that is the only way to keep you in a submissive position and to keep you from not just very easily taking over the world and being in charge of everything and running everything. And because of the level of consciousness we have combined with the power we have, I mean, it's very easy for us to just be in charge. And I mean, when you look at those two differences, the male population really doesn't have a chance. So the only way they can do this is to once again spend all their time abusing and oppressing us, but that does not mean you're powerful. The reason this is happening to you is because you're powerful. That is the reason that you face so much adversity, you face so much discrimination, you face constant violence everywhere in the world. This is the reason this is happening to you. So don't believe for a second that you are not powerful. Because once again, if you weren't powerful, if you weren't a threat to the other half of the world's population, they wouldn't even waste their time on doing any of this. They would instead go out and make sure you have all the rights you want, that you have access to education, everything, because it wouldn't matter. They would still easily be in charge of everything. They wouldn't be threatened by you. But then you have to wonder, well, why is it that they're so threatened by the fact I even exist that they have to go to such great lengths to ensure that I am held back and am not able to access all my power that I was designed to access and designed to embody and to hold. So I want to get that point across. It is happening to you because you are powerful. And so don't believe for a second that you are worthless, that you are disposable, that you are not powerful, because none of this is true. It's actually quite the opposite. You have so much power and your level of consciousness is so high. You know, this is how they've chosen to, this is a path as a collective they've chosen. Some men have obviously chosen to really respect women, to honor us, to be in awe of us, to celebrate us. Those men are much more in touch with their alignment as a man and their energy as a man and the energy they're supposed to be holding. And I think that's why when you meet those men, they tend to be very happy and they tend to really seem like they embrace life because they're embodying their energy, so they're in alignment with who they are. Just like when a woman is powerful and being powerful, she's in alignment with who she is, so she's usually much happier and feels more confident and stuff because this is who she is, and she was designed to be just like he was designed to hold this other type of energy. And the best way for women to access our power is through healing. Any sort of healing you do will get you closer and closer to really reclaiming this power and to really being able to hold it, because right now the constant abuse and trauma we face, it's blocking us from accessing all of our power. So we need to heal it, and we need to really just focus on healing and letting go of things and getting more and more in touch with our power. And the easiest way for a man to get in touch with his power, this divine masculine energy, is definitely through selfless acts, through things like volunteering, going out there, just doing things selflessly do not expect anything in return. Just go out there, like help people or help animals or help whoever, go raise money for a nonprofit, spend the day volunteering at a soup kitchen or something. Just go out there and be selfless and focus on that, focus on service to others, and that is the fastest way for a man to tap into his power and to be in alignment with who he is. And so once again, just know as a woman, this is happening to you because you're powerful. Don't ever let anyone make you think otherwise, because it's just not true. I mean, we've grown up in a world where, I mean, there's been like a worldwide genocide launched against us for thousands of years, and at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that we will always be more powerful than them, and that you are so incredibly brave and strong just for choosing to be born as a girl and to choose to come on this planet because you wanted to embody that energy of power and you wanted to experience what it's like to be powerful. And unfortunately, when you're powerful, everyone's going to want it. Everyone's going to try to take it from you. They're going to try to make you believe you're not powerful, but it doesn't change the fact that you are powerful. And you are an incredibly brave and strong soul to choose to come in as a girl and to choose to, knowing full well that there's a lot of abuse and violence launched against us, and it's actually very dangerous to be a girl on this planet. But that is just how brave you are and strong you are. So don't ever let anyone make you think otherwise, because it's just not true. So go out there and be powerful and use your power for the greater good of all.